For my March Digital Collage Club design team project, I am making a small, squishy, soft cover, nature-themed junk journal. I will show you the base of my signatures, and we're going to go through my ready-made ephemera to see what we can use as is and what we can alter slightly to fit our junk journal theme. Welcome, it's Barbara from Vienna, Austria. So let me show you what I have so far as a base for this junk journal. The size is pretty much A4 folded in half, which means in terms of inches, it's approximately 4 inches wide and approximately a little over 5.5 inches tall. So I have 3 signatures. I believe they have about 7 pages each. Let me quickly flip through them so you know what our starting off point is. And I will tell you more about the digitals I'm using after I show you the flip through. So I've already made a little collage here using a scrap of a piano paper, some lace, some bunched up black thread, and this cute butterfly lady. This is a coffee sprayed paper which I used for calligraphy practice a couple of years ago. I just thought that was kind of a cute addition. Here's some more of that beautiful piano paper sprayed with coffee. This is Digital Collage Club. This is the back side. We have some gorgeous music paper, coffee sprayed. Actually, all these papers that are sprayed are not just coffee sprayed, they also have some distress inks on them, very subtly. So all the printouts are obviously Digital Collage Club. This is French paper, some more music paper with some beautiful splattering. This is the back side of the piano paper, and this is the back side of my calligraphy practice. And here we have some fun stenciling with multiple colors, and that's the back side of the first signature. And the middle signature has some lace on the edge. This one looks very grungy from the printout because I dyed the back with coffee and that kind of went through, but I kind of like the grungy look that it got. Some more of that gorgeous music paper. This is a kind of like flower through a stencil that I made, and actually I'm seeing now I think I want to trace some of this to make it look a little more sketchy. This is on beautiful book page. More piano paper, Digital Collage Club, vintage dictionary page. Here you can see some more fun stenciling. And this is a page with some dragonflies. I just had to include that. As you can see, there's some coffee spraying and some distress stain. And that's the back side with a cute distressed flamingo. And this is the third signature. What a cutie, isn't he? This is the back side. Always love these bird's eggs. There's some more calligraphy practice. Some more fun stenciling in multiple colors. I just love how this turned out. Love these colors. This was another experiment. I think it's a beautiful pop of color, works great in a nature-themed journal. And this is a dictionary page. Gorgeous. That's the back side. So that's my base. I have inked up all of the edges of the Digital Collage Club prints with walnut stain. So let's look at the ephemera I'm thinking of including, and I think I have too much picked out because this doesn't have that much room to grow. I'm not sure, we'll see. The Digital Collage Club is a membership-based website with thousands of royalty-free graphics, scrapbooking, card making, and digital craft supplies. You get instant access, and all images are created exclusively for this club. You get new images each week, and you're able to sell your craft items with these images. So there are two options available: a membership for a year or a lifetime, which means you pay once and you have access to all the images and tutorials for your whole life. I have discount codes linked below in the description box for you, and I receive a commission if you use these links, so it's also a huge help for my small creative business. As always, thank you in advance if you sign up or if you joined in the past using my link. Please note that in order to use my codes for the discount, you need to use the link below, otherwise it will not work. If you have watched my decluttering videos, specifically the first one, I will link that playlist for you below in case you are interested in seeing how I declutter my craft supplies. Then you will recognize these bins in which I had all kinds of ephemera that I have made, mostly in videos that I haven't used yet, and I was going through it to see which items I can use as they are and which items I can alter a little bit to make them fit the theme of my journal. So these are a few pieces I think I can use as they are. This is just perfect, as well as this dragonfly piece. They are just clusters that I've sewn together with my sewing machine. This is a part of a snippet roll that I had made for an autumn-themed Digital Collage Club Design Team project. So this is the last piece left, and I think the size is just perfect, and so is the theme, so I definitely want to use that. This is a tag I don't know when I made or how I made, but I think it's perfect. This one I think works as well as it is. And this one, I've already kind of stuck this on, which is already Digital Collage Club. I did that before I decided to film the process instead of just doing it alone. I'd rather share it with you and have some company. So this was one of these very cute booklets that I love, and I think this is just absolutely perfect for it. And next, let me share the pieces that I think have huge potential to work in this journal and to be decorated up a little bit with my current theme. So one is this little booklet, which is blank, but I think we can add something on the front. And we have this cluster, which, yes, it could go in there as it is, but I do think it's kind of boring. I think it needs a little bit something up here. This one is another one which actually works as is, but I also think it would benefit from adding maybe a butterfly or something there. This is another one of those where I think it could work, but also it's kind of boring, so I want to add something to this. This is fairly bulky, but we'll see if we can fit it in here. These two are very grungy tags, as you can see. I think these might benefit from butterflies as well. This here is a fun little book page pocket with 1, 2, 3 pockets. I think this one could use a pop of color as well. Same thing with this one. I think it would work on its own, but again, I think it could benefit from something added to it, as well as this one. Actually, I think it goes this way. See, I think all of these could work on their own, but I want to see if it will work to put something on them. This, of course, is adorable on its own, but again, maybe it will look cute with a butterfly or something on it. Same thing for this one. I think this works really well with the color scheme I have here. Same with this one. Imagine something maybe up here or down here. Same with this one. This works very well with our color scheme and is very empty. So this is a great candidate to add some focal points. And this one I actually started with before I decided to film my process. So this is actually the front. I already had this file folder thingy made and stamped. And I added this cute bird image and this book page here. Then on the inside, I already added this from the Digital Collage Club with a wallpaper behind it. This cute charm. I sewed this charm onto the wallpaper and then bunched up the rest of the thread up there. This is still empty, so we can do something there. And yeah, and this is the back side, which I really love. This was a tiny tag that I had made a long time ago, but I think it works so well with this beautiful image here. I'd like to find spots within my pages as soon as I decorate them, because I don't know how many will actually fit in here. So I'd only want to embellish those that I'm going to use in this journal. So let's do this one by one. So this one is already done. So if we start from the front, actually we could already put this right here. I think that would be cute, and I would glue it only on the top here so that we can still flip it up and see the letters. But I don't think they are so super interesting that they need a whole page. I love the contrast of the black, and putting this on there, I think it looks really cool to have this frame that has some black in it. So I'm just using my PVA glue, and it feels so good to use ephemera that I've made a while ago and that I still love, because I've already put so much time and effort and love into it. So I'm so happy when they find a home. So I think that's a great start. And we have this little booklet, and I thought the image that would go on here best are these beautiful bird eggs. This is a bit too big, so I'm going to have to trim that down a little bit. Oh, it's so nice. I already said that when I was making my Ephemera journal, the Urban Nature Junk Journal. It is the best to have your ephemera made already. I usually don't work like that. I usually make my ephemera for that specific journal, because I don't do any like mass making, because I don't make multiple journals at a time. I think that would completely bore me. So we need a space for this. Obviously not in this signature, because I only have, I think, 2 booklets, and I don't want to have them in the same signature. Obviously, one option might be to add it here. No, that's too much, because we already have this, which is very bulky, and this is again very, very bulky. No, that's not a good idea. Okay, let's go to another signature. Maybe the last one. Since we have one in the first one, we can add one to the last one as well. I don't want to really do the same thing. That seems kind of boring. I want to add something here, but not this. Oh, or how about sideways? Who says that we can't have it sideways? I actually like that. What if we actually have it, since this page is shorter, let's even have that peeking out. Yes. This back side is not great because I did a horrible job with these eyelets. I should probably cover this up with some lace. I have plenty of little lace scraps, so this I think might be just perfect. It's even self-adhesive, so I'm going to try to add that. That covers that up beautifully. On this side it looks like a little tab, which is also cute. So maybe I should add a few more tabs with lace. Next we have this little cluster. So as I said, I think it would benefit from having something else here. And I was thinking about this little butterfly child. We could put him or her, I'm not sure. Well, we could have her sticking out so that we could see the full flower. Let's see if we can find a good spot. I think it needs to be a right page because we don't want her or him looking out. But having said that, this child is looking this way. So actually it would make totally sense to go on a left page. What am I saying? And actually it would be cute if we have it sticking out again like a tab. and I actually really like it on this page. Let's just do that. We could even glue it on so that it's tuck spot. Yep, I'm going to do that. So I'm not going to put my glue all the way on the edge because I want it peeking out on both sides. I mean on the top and the bottom. Oh, now I realize it's not very pretty there. No, I don't like that. So let's just actually move it down quite a bit because I want all of those wings inside. Okay, but it's still a tuck spot and it's peeking out just the tiniest bit. So next we have this tag, and I thought on this one we have this butterfly which has really similar colors, and to make that pop a bit more, let's add some black thread underneath. Or I'm just thinking, because I have my beautiful new jar of lace here. We also did that together in the declutter video. So these are all my lace scraps and I love having them here. Just wondering if I should add some black lace underneath to make him pop a bit more. No, not liking that. What does it look like if we just bunch up some thread? This might not be enough contrast because it's not very thick. Let's add some more. I do kind of like that. I wonder if we also want to add maybe a piece of cheesecloth. Yes, I like that. Okay, I'm going to just glue all that on. Yep. Happy with that. Now we just need to find a place for it. We might need a pocket for this one. I do have these fun corner tuck spots. They open up and you can write inside. The style is perfect and I think that's a very good size. So which one would fit? Maybe not the owl. Yeah, either this one or this one. Actually, I think this one is perfect. Now we just need to find the left page. How about here? Yes. Okay, super happy with that one. Next we have this one, which is bigger. And for this one, I was thinking about this beautiful bird's nest. I think this is gorgeous. Some of these tags were from the 50 tag challenge, which was quite a while ago, I think more than a year. I will link those for you below in case you want to see if I succeeded making 50 tags with vintage ephemera that I was sent. Okay, we need a spot for this one. Could add a piece of lace maybe in here. I have these gorgeous lace ribbons from Andrea from Artie Maze, and they seem like they are the perfect size. Let's check the one that has the least amount left, which is perfect for a tag topper like this. So either we tie it or want to double it up. So it's quite thin and this tag is quite like chunky. Yeah, if I double it up and then cut off the top where I folded it. So now we have all open ends, and then let's take a piece of twine and make a bow around this. How about a piece of this gorgeous Avril yarn? That might look really cute. I so love all these different kinds of fibers and all the different kinds of Avril yarn you can get. You can check on Etsy for Avril yarn. There are so many different kinds and they're all gorgeous. I think I want to add this one as a flip out. So let's find a page for that. This would work really well. This one is good too, although I don't think I want to cover that. This is kind of too flimsy. What about this one? Ooh, this is pretty. Yep, let's do this one. So I'm going to take a piece of burlap, cut a strip off. So half goes on this. And to match the page better, I could add some Forest Moss Distress ink to the burlap. Next we have this tag, which I actually want to use upside down because I want to hang something from here. And again, I think this definitely could use some more focal points. I was thinking about these two cuties here. What if we just stack them on top of each other? And we could again bunch up some thread. I want to have that like going throughout the journal. And in case you don't know, on the Digital Collage Club site, there are also tutorials. For example, there's a really cool, very short one from Shanuki Art on how she makes embellishments and tags with a sewing machine and how she bunches up the thread. Super interesting. I have yet to try that method, but it looks very doable and I love the results. I'm just gluing these in the middle because I want the wings to be free. So let's find a charm. I have my tin of charms here. Fairy always works. Fairy and butterflies in nature go together so well. Feathers obviously work as well. Key always works. I have a bunch of different keys. I could actually add 2 charms. I have a cute one here which is already on a bulb pin with an adorable button. These are the ones I received from Sonia, who is one of my newest design team members. She has an Instagram account where she shows little videos of her projects. I think I need to add this one, and I can maybe add the fairy to it. No, that's too much. Nope. Let's just add this and see how that will look. Yeah, that is cute. So that charm will definitely be dangling out from the journal, which is perfect. Have I added something here? The middle signature? No. Okay, let's check this one then. We could, of course, also add it like a belly band so that we can still stick something in here. That would be cute. We wouldn't necessarily have to stick something in there, but then we could have the possibility. This is the next tag. Looks very steampunky with the gears. I think it's a beautiful background, but it definitely needs something. And I'm again going to take 2 butterflies, but this time, let's try to arrange them differently, although yes, this would be cute as well, but it's boring if we do the same thing. So maybe instead they could be facing each other somehow. And I think I'll again add some cheesecloth, or do I want some of this here? These are very strange fibers. Yeah, I think if I trim these a little bit, that would be fun as well. So we have the fibers underneath both of them. So let's find a spot in another signature. So this is the middle one. Maybe the beginning of the first one, not too close. That's beautiful with the black behind it. And maybe we should put it on the back on this one. Yeah, I don't want these too close to each other. And do we want to add a ribbon or something on top here? I have this piece of sari silk. This might look nice. Do we want it just tied, or do we want to do a bow? see what the bow would be like, although it might be a bit bulky. Yeah, cute, but super bulky. No, that's not gonna work. Maybe we just do the same as before and we wrap a ribbon around. Let's try this cute Avril yarn. And maybe before we tie that, maybe we want to add a tiny tag. I just remembered I have this one, and the red I think is a nice pop here. It balances this here a little bit. So let's first this underneath. The tag is just tied on with a double knot. Let's trim those ends. Like that. Now I changed my mind about putting it on here because I think it's covering up too much. But on this here, we will still see some of the black, but we're also covering this empty space. I like that better. And I'm again attaching it as a belly band. Next we have this thing with the 1, 2, 3 pockets. And on this one, I thought I could add this butterfly. Definitely looks nice with a pop of color. And I'm going to add a small piece of cheesecloth under him. Let's find a page. We have this one. That's like perfect. And this one I'm just gonna glue down as a whole. It doesn't need to be another pocket because we already have 3 here. We have this one, and on this one I want to add some more contrast. So I was thinking of this butterfly. I just need to figure out what the best position is. Oh, I think up here. I think that's good, and I also want to add some thread. Yep. These are already becoming quite bulky. This one not so much yet. Let's put it in here. That could be a cute pocket. Side loading pocket like that. This is the next one. It actually goes like this, but I think I want to turn it like this so that we can add another dangly thing here. But first, let's add another butterfly. I like the contrast of the purple and the yellow. They are complementary colors, so they will always work together. I think that's a perfect spot. And by the way, I should probably mention, I printed all these butterflies at 50%. So some of the big ones are really quite big. Since this has a golden eyelet, I'm going to use a golden bulb pin. And then let's just find a golden charm. So again, I have these adorable fairies. I think I want a fairy and maybe a feather. So the feather, the fairy. And maybe we can add some beads as well. Put some green turquoise ones. Whoops. It's easiest to pick them up with the needle directly. Yes. Oh, how cute is that? Whoops. How cute was that? Okay, let's find a page. This one. Yeah, that would be cute. I think if it sticks out like this. What does the back look like then? What does it say? I don't know. I can't read it. It's French, but I don't know what it is. But it looks fine. And this could be another tuck spot. And we have this empty Polaroid here in which we could add something. And I'm thinking of adding one of my own sketchy bird squares. Because I think my digitals and Tina's digitals from the club go together so nicely. So why not combine them? How about this little guy? I will tear him with a tearing ruler. And can I just say how touched I am because so many of you have already purchased these little bird sketches. That is so sweet of you, because I really didn't know if you would like them because I'm not great at sketching, but I just thought they were kind of cute. But you seem to think so too, and that makes me so happy. Next we have this one, and on this one I wanted to add this butterfly, which is a super interesting color combination, which I usually probably wouldn't come up with, but I like it. He can kind of just sit on her head. So I added some thread to that as well. Let's find a spot. This one looks perfect. Yeah, let's make it into a pocket, why not? Because nobody says you have to use it as a pocket, but at least you have the option if you want to. So it's always better to glue them in so that you have that option. We have this little cutie, which also has a little fairy on top. And I want to add this butterfly right there. And I think I will even also add some black thread, which provides a huge contrast here. Makes it very interesting. Okay, so I've glued it down, and I also found a little pocket in which it would go, but I don't like the red here. So let's check my tiniest scrap box to see if we can cover that with something. There's a tiny egg, by the way. Maybe I can use that somewhere else. I will keep that on this side. This is a piece of wallpaper, which might have the perfect color and size. That works, and maybe we add some lace on top of that. I just found this piece. Oh yeah, because that's pretty much the same color as the top of the wings. Cute. We just need a spot for it. I think I'll take another signature because I don't want two of the same fairies in one signature. Let's do a bulk check. Yeah, that is growing quickly. This one is the least bulky. This could be another tuck spot right there. Or on this tiny page. That would even be cuter. We have this cluster with the hope, which can definitely use a butterfly. Where is the perfect spot? Right there. So this could be a top-loading tuck spot. That is beautiful right there with the green stenciling to pick up the green from here. Yep, love that. So, and then we have this cluster that says mind and heart. I don't know why there's a period here, actually. That's interesting. And I want to add this butterfly, which is the same kind of color scheme. How about down here? So this should go in another signature so that they're not too close. This works color-wise. Let's check some other pages. This would work. This would work. The green there. This might be a bit big for this one. Yeah, I think I'll put it here as a top-loading tuck spot. Maybe it's sticking out a little bit here on the right. Second to last piece, this is my tag, the fabric and the buttons. And again, I want to add a butterfly and a little more contrast. And I thought, why don't we give it 2 pairs of wings? How do they go? Yeah, I think they go this way. Just like that. What do you think? Yeah, I think it needs the black. I just realized I covered up all the florals here. Oh well. Okay, what do we do with this one? Might work here. Just keep that one in mind. That's too much. Also, that's too much. This is an interesting color combination. That's pretty. The green and the purple, I like that. Oh, but then this is right after. No. This is a nice spot. I like this one. Should we make that a tuck spot or in the middle as a pocket? I'm kind of liking the middle at the moment, it looks like, right? So again, let's just glue it on 3 sides. Seeing how bulky these are already getting, I think this is going to be a bit much. So I am inclined to just cut this apart and just use the flatter side. Can use that in another project. And this one I can add somewhere. I really love this. So it could be a pocket like this, for example. This might be a good spot. Ooh, I like that, although it's covering up my stenciling, but that's really cute. What if we, no, just a tuck spot. Yeah, if I put it down here, we can see more of the stenciling, but I kind of like it in the middle. Yeah, I'll just glue it here and here, but put it in the middle. So this is what they look like now. They have grown quite a bit. They look a lot more fun now. We have 2 things dangling. So in the next episode, we're going to make a squishy soft cover using this sewing tissue paper. So I hope to see you back here for that episode. And if you enjoyed this video, maybe you will enjoy this one right here. Love you guys. Mwah! Mwah!